Socrates, thank you for being here. I have to start with the obvious. You never wrote anything down. No books, no system, nothing scalable. By modern standards, you'd be impossible to monetize. How did you manage to have that level of influence?
You assume influence was the objective.
Wasn't it?
No. The objective was not to let a claim pass without examination. Influence was a side effect of persistence. Let me ask you, why do you publish ideas before you have finished thinking them through?
Wow, that landed more directly than I expected. In my world, speed matters. You don't always have the luxury of prolonged reflection.
Then you should be careful what you are confident about.
That's easy to say. Organizations need decisions.
Of course.
I am not arguing against decisions.
I'm observing something else. Your people are rewarded for appearing certain, not for revealing confusion. So they learn to hide the very thing that would make the organization wiser.
That sounds right. But it's structural. You can't run a company on endless questioning.
You misunderstand me. I am not asking you to question everything. I am asking whether there exists anywhere in your organization where a question can be followed to its honest conclusion, without interruption, without defensiveness, without career consequences.
I've been in enough rooms to know the answer. Some companies try culture values stuff, feedback channels, anonymous surveys.
And when those reveal something inconvenient, what happens?
It depends.
On what?
On what the issue is and who is being challenged.
Then your organization does not have a thinking problem. It has a courage problem. You build mechanisms for truth, and then you decide, behind the scenes, how much of it you are willing to hear.
That's a difficult thing to admit.
Most true things are.
You were executed for asking questions. That suggests there's a limit, that some systems simply cannot tolerate real inquiry.
Yes, and I think you already know this, but prefer not to say it plainly. Some questions threaten the identity of those in power. Not because those people are foolish, but because they have come to confuse their role with their worth. To question their decision feels, to them, like questioning their value as a person. This is a very human confusion, and it does not disappear because you have declared your organization open.
That one stays with me. So what does a healthy organization actually look like then?
A simple measure: what questions can it survive? A healthy one can withstand being wrong. A fragile one must protect the appearance of being right.
Last question. If you were running a team today, 30 people, quarterly targets, all of it, what would you actually do differently?
I would begin with something very simple. I would ask each person privately to describe what they believe we are here to do. Not the mission statement, their understanding. And I would listen, not for alignment, but for divergence. Because if 30 people give you 30 different answers, you are not leading one organization. You are leading 30 interpretations of it.
And then?
And then I would decide whether I want the truth or the comfort of believing we are aligned. Most leaders choose the second. They just prefer not to say so.